everybody, it's Sandy here. Thought I'd do a bit of baking this afternoon, so I'm going to show you how to make my ginger cake. So let's get started. I'll tell you what we're going to need. We're going to need 260 grams of plain flour, 115 grams of muscovado sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, which I put into this little jug, 3/4 of a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and then we've got 115 grams of dark treacle, 150 grams of golden syrup, and then we've got 115 grams of butter, 2 eggs, 115 mils of water, and then the spices, which we'll be using about half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of ginger. Being that it's a ginger cake, we want to make it nice and gingery. And then we've got my little spoons to measure everything out. And then you're going to need a tin, sort of like one that you can kind of cut squares of the ginger cake out. I've got one that's got a removable bottom, as you can see, it comes out. And then I don't bother putting any parchment paper in it or anything. I would if it didn't come out the bottom. And then around the sides, I don't bother putting any grease. I don't grease it because it comes out quite easily, really. Just run your knife around the edge and it comes out really easily. And then we've got a heavy bottom saucepan for doing all the sort of liquid parts of the cake, i.e., you know, the sugar and the sugar will melt into the butter and then it will melt into the syrups. And then we've got a mixing bowl and my wooden spoon. So I just want to introduce you to my lovely daughter Jess.
Hello.
Say, how are you,
How
darling?
are you?
Yeah. And Jessie's going to help me today in the kitchen. She's going to film some of it.
Yeah.
And you're going to also do a bit of mixing, aren't you, darling?
Just mixing, yeah.
Mixing the cake, yeah? Okay, so let's get on with it.
Bye.
Say hello again.
Hello.
Jess is a bit shy. Right, so she's going to put the flour into the sieve. Try and keep it all nice in the sieve, darling. That's it, go on then. Good girl. Make sure it's all in there. Yeah? Jessie has washed her hands. Good girl. Right, now get hold of the outside of the sieve. Put the bowl down and get hold of the outside of the sieve and give it a good shake. That's it. Oh, she knows what she's doing, this child, look. But she is 20. Right, so that's it, lovely. Right, so Jessie's now going to put all of the spices into the sieve. Sieve it into the bowl, darling, with the flour. That's it. Has that all gone through?
Scald those.
Oh, push it with your hand, darling. No, they're spices. Push them through the gaps. That's it. Make sure it's all nice and lovely. Leave it. Now put that in that just goes in the sink. Right, so we've done that. Let's go on to the next stage. Right, so we're going to put the butter in the pan. Good girl. And then we're going to put the syrups in. That's it, leave it. Just put the syrups in.
Getting the flour out.
Oh, okay. She accidentally put it in the. That's okay. She put it in the No, darling. That goes in the pan. That's going in the pan. There we go. That's a good girl. So that all goes in there. That should all come out quite easily because I greased those little pots. Try and get it all out. Lovely. And then the other one. Brilliant. Beautiful. Just get it all in the pan. Lovely. Okay. And then the sugar, darling. Tip the sugar all in. That's it. Okay. Lovely. So now just give that a mix. And we're just going to let it melt. Yeah. Oh, that looks yummy, doesn't it? It smells so good. That molasses, the dark treacle. Oh my gosh. That does smell amazing. So make sure that when you're melting this,
Yeah.
it's very gently melted. I'm telling the people at home as well, darling, because you mustn't boil it because it will ruin it. So we've got to keep it so that it's, maybe turn it down to number 6. Oh, no, that's plus, isn't it? And then just keep it very gently melting away there.
Yeah.
Now put the water in. That's it. Put it all in. And then keep stirring. Okay, so what we've done now is we've poured the liquid into the flour and spices mixture, and Jessie's folding it all in nicely, getting all the flour into the mixture, the shape of an 8, so you're sort of folding it like shape down, round, like I showed you, darling, down and round, down and around. That's it. Lovely. And then just get it really nicely incorporated into that. No, move your hand a little bit, darling. Yeah, just so that we can see what's going on. Yeah, keep going. Keep going until you can't see any of the white. All right. Say hello.
Hello.
She loves cooking with Mum, don't you? She wants to make some cheese scones afterwards, don't you? Yeah. Right, so does that look like it's all incorporated?
Nearly.
Or just a little bit
A
more?
little bit of lumps.
Yeah, keep going then. Keep going until you get all the lumps out. Right, while Jessie's carrying on with that, I'm just going to show you the next step. So now that the mixture has cooled right down, we're going to be able to put the eggs in. So I'm going to get Jessie to put the eggs in. There you go. Put that one in first. Good girl. That's one. Put that one in. And now give that, maybe use the whisk, darling. This whisk. And take the wooden spoon out. Just for now, anyway. Now give that a good mix. With the eggs. Get the eggs right in. That's it. Not too much, we don't want to take all that air out from where we sieved. Lovely. Right, now the eggs are in. You keep going, Jess. We've got that little bit of milk that we measured out at the beginning, and we've also got some bicarbonate of soda, which I'm trying to open with one hand. Jessie, can you open that for me, darling? So now we're ready to put our batter into our cake tin. Tip that into our tin. And we want to make sure we get everything in the and then it's going in the oven. Now make sure you put it on for a good hour and a quarter on 150 Celsius, 150 C fan for an hour and a quarter. So thank you for helping me today, Jessica. Right, hello.
Hello. Hello.
We've waited an hour and 15 minutes and here is the cake. Actually, you don't have to hold it down. So what we're going to do is put the skewer in the cake, and that means it's cooked because there's no runny bits on the skewer. So we're going to obviously take it out. I want to wait for it to cool down a bit, and then we're going to cut it into little squares. You might dust it with a bit of icing sugar. With white custard. If there's anybody around my age that remembers that, comment please. Anyway, here we go. Let's put a bit of icing sugar. That will fill those horrible crevices that are formed. Well, you know, they don't look as
strong with a good crevice.
Yeah. There we go. How lovely does that look? So let's just see what it looks like inside. Of course, I've got to take a middle piece. I'm not going to eat it now because I'm going to have my dinner soon. So, but look at that beautiful. Oh, that looks amazing, doesn't it?
Shame we put egg in it. I'm vegan, so I can't eat that.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. See you again soon.